Hi my dear friends, मेरो नाम सौनक भट्ट र तपाईहरुलाई मैले यहाँनिर स्वागत गर्न चाहे आजको यो प्रोग्राममा द Viacast र Viacast को आजको यो एपिसोड रहेको छ ओभरकमिङ द लिमिट्स जसलाई प्रेजेन्ट गर्नु भएको छ Vianet ले. Vianet since the past 23 years has been one of the leading ISPs of Nepal that has been connecting culture, connecting people, and it has been launching campaigns that believe in breaking the boundaries. It has been launching campaigns to honor those people who break the limitation and give new definition to the society, the new definition of believing the higher possibilities that can exist around us. अनि त्यही परिभाषालाई लिकन, त्यही परिभाषालाई बोकिकन समाजको विभिन्न बाउन्ड्रीलाई ब्रेक गर्ने मध्ये एकजना व्यक्तित्व हामीहरूको अगाडि हुनुहुन्छ र उहाँलाई मैले स्वागत गर्न चाहे. हामीहरूको अगाडि आज हुनुहुन्छ ती व्यक्ति जो व्यक्तिको बारेमा तपाईले निरन्तर रूपमा वरपर सुन्नु पनि भएको होला. अहिले उहाँले गर्नुभएको एउटा इन्क्रेडिबल कामको कारणले गर्दा उहाँ आउनुभएको छ हामीहरूको अगाडि हरि बुढा मगरजी. उहाँलाई स्वागत गर्न चाहे. तपाईँ त्यहीबाट म यहीँबाट जोरदार तरिकाले ताली बजाउँ र उहाँलाई स्वागत गरौँ. हरि सर, वेलकम टु द प्रोग्राम.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Hari sir, glad to have you here.
It's been great to be here. Thank you so much.
Hari sir ले भर्खरै रिसेन्टली इन्क्रेडिबल काम गर्नुभयो जुन कुराले हामी सबै व्यक्तिलाई सरप्राइज गरेको छ. मल्टिपल वर्ल्ड रेकर्ड पनि राख्नुभयो. कतिपय व्यक्तिहरूले एकदमै धेरै प्याज खाइकन पनि वर्ल्ड रेकर्ड राख्छन्. कतिपय व्यक्तिहरू धेरै भिडहरू जम्मा गरेको पनि वर्ल्ड रेकर्ड राख्छन्. कतिपय व्यक्तिहरू मच्छरसँग फाइट गरेको या हुन्छ नि चक्कु खेलाको अनेकौँ किसिमको वर्ल्ड रेकर्डहरू राखिरहेका हुन्छन्. तर कतिपय वर्ल्ड रेकर्डहरू त्यो सुनेपछि हाँसो लाग्छ, मजा लाग्छ. कतिपय रेकर्डले इन्टरटेनमेन्ट दिन्छ र कतिपय रेकर्डहरूले गुज बम्स पनि ल्याउँछ. यो रेकर्डहरूको भिडमा जुन गुज बम्प ल्याउने रेकर्ड, आफूलाई एक्सेप्सन लाग्ने किसिमको रेकर्ड हरि सरले राख्नु भएको छ. यसलाई कसरी हेर्नुहुन्छ तपाईँ? हाउ डु यु सी इट?
I didn't climb Everest for records. I climbed for making awareness of disability to make a difference in other people's life. Because I suffered myself and I don't want to waste other people's time. I wasted 1.5 years and about 2 years of my time because of I wasn't aware, I wasn't educated. So, but also I was banned there. So from climbing mountains. So we need to make it. We need to make it aware of this and make sure we make all slightly a better place.
Excellent, Hari sir. Hari sir को नाम आउँदै डबल अबभ नि एम्प्युटी भन्ने एउटा यो फ्रेजलाई, यो स्टेटमेन्टलाई या यसलाई युज गरिन्छ हरि सरलाई डिस्क्राइब गर्नको लागि. तर फेरि तपाईले गर्नुभएको कार्य हेर्दाखेरि यो शब्दले या यो सेन्टेन्सले नै डिस्क्राइब गर्न सक्छ त? यो जे हो त्यसले नै डिस्क्राइब गर्न सक्छ त? कि त्यो नै हो त तपाईको परिभाषा भन्ने एउटा प्रश्न चिन्ह मेरो पनि दिमागमा जन्मियो. कि यो जुन वर्डहरूको कलेक्सन युज गरिकन हरि सरलाई डिफाइन गर्दै आइएको छ, इज द्याट द डेफिनेसन अफ योर लाइफ? इज द्याट वाट डिफाइन्स यु इन द रियल सेन्स?
That's out of my hand, and I would let other people to define me whatever they like.
How would you want to define yourself? आफूलाई कसरी डिफाइन गर्न चाहनुहुन्छ?
I'm just a Hari Budha Magar.
That's your name, Hari sir. त्यो बाहेक if you have to see yourself, हैन, किनकि हरि सरको नेचर हेर्ने भने रिफ्लेक्टिभ, अब्जर्भ गर्न रुचाउने, आफ्नो थट्ससँग खेल्न रुचाउने र फिजिकल्ली आफूलाई च्यालेन्ज गर्न थाल्ने, केही दिनको लागि पनि, नयाँ परिभाषा पनि दिनको लागि. यो सबै कुराहरू हेर्दा आफूलाई कसरी चिन्नु भएको छ?
Middle life has been long. I think wherever I am, it came from struggle, hard work, dedication, and commitment. I think त्यसले गर्दा चाहिँ हामी म यहाँनिर छु जस्तो लाग्छ. सो यदि भोलि सुख पाउने हो भने र रेस्पेक्ट पाउने हो भने हामी काम गर्नुपर्छ. आज
यो हरि सर तपाईको विभिन्न इन्टरभ्युजहरू, तपाईको ओपिनियन्सहरू, स्टेटमेन्ट्सहरू, धेरै कुराहरू सुन्दै जाँदा जुन तपाईले इन्क्रेडिबल अचिभमेन्ट प्राप्त गर्नुभयो, आई डोन्ट नो हाउ यु सी इट, तर धेरैजना हामी जस्तो लेमेनको लागि, जसको लागि माउन्टेन्स ड्रिम नै हो, फ्यान्टासी हो र दिमागमा मेरो लागि होइन है, मेरो इच्छा हो तर लागि होइन है भन्ने हेर्ने धेरैजना व्यक्तिको लागि वाट यु डन इज इन्क्रेडिबल फर स्योर. आई डोन्ट नो हाउ यु सी इट. बट एट द सेम टाइम यो सबै कथाको पाना पल्टाउने हो भने यो कथा जान्छ अफगानिस्तानमा. अनि तपाईँको कुराहरू सुन्न साथै मेरो दिमागमा चाहिँ आएको कपाल अफ क्वेसन्स। एउटा भनेको चाहिँ हाउ वाज द्याट मोमेन्ट? समथिङ ह्यापन्ड, ब्रुटल इन्सिडेन्ट्स, र त्यो इन्सिडेन्ट्सले केही ठुलो चेन्ज ल्याइदियो। वाट ह्यापन्ड त्यो पर्टिकुलर मोमेन्टमा?
We were in foot patrol. On that day, our job was to, we just got in there, so it's to familiarize the area. Second thing was to give security to two surveyors, two engineers, to survey the well so that they can go and repair for the local people, because that well was damaged. So we're just working, and we are 20 people in the squad, and I was the 10th in a single file. And suddenly went bang, and the first thing I noticed was, dust everywhere, and it was ringing my right ear. I had a radio on the left. And the first thing I thought was, am I going to survive? Is there any more bombs? Is anyone going to fire at us? It's about security. So it wasn't it. So the guys came and patched me up. And they said that the heli is inbound in 10 minutes. It was about 5 minutes, the incident. And I thought, I'm going to survive. Then after that, it was about my comrades that I was going to leave in the battlefield, because there is no one who can save you. The only people can save you is your friends and colleagues who you are working with them. But I was also second in command of our multiple, which is 14 people, and we had a very young British officers which is above me. So I had lots of responsibility to look after those 13 guys. So it was, I thought about my colleagues and friends. Because what happens to the chicks without their mom, right? So that's what I thought. Then I thought about my family, and that was very emotional, especially when children go away, you bless them that please come back.
When was it that you realized that you still have life?
I realized about after 5. I thought that I would go. I was going to survive. So when they says hell is coming, then I thought, I think.
So did it make you unconscious, or were you completely conscious?
I was fully conscious until I got into the helicopter. And on helicopter, they gave me a mask, and they start cutting my combat dress, which is completely blooded. And at that time,
so it's that moment you're thinking about...
I passed away after that. And
consciously you're black.
No. Once I got into the heli, then I couldn't remember anything. Then I woke up next day in Philly Hospital in Cambasan.
So the moment when the bomb blast happened, and then there is a gap until you are in the helicopter. So you have a lot of thoughts, a lot of things going on in your head. How are you emotionally? Scared, or are you grateful? Are you I
was worried. I think.
You're worried.
I was because in the army it's all about teamwork. So we say that you watch my back, I watch your back. And I'm gone, and I'm the second in command of the group. And when you're leading the very young soldiers in battlefield, and you've got still 6 months to go.
So what happened to the other people?
In that team, everybody, only I was the one who
was in that incident.
Yeah. So, but later in the days, on the 14 of us, one of the guys was killed by suicide bomber. The two also got injured in same incident, which is including commander. So we were 4 of us down out of 14.
Now you are in the hospital. कति दिनपछि तपाईको हस्पिटलमा हुँदा आँखा खुल्यो? After how many days are you like back to consciousness?
I woke up next day. I woke up next day. I was lying in the hospital bed. From my chest down, it was covered by white blanket, and because I could remember that my leg wasn't there, the right leg wasn't there straight away. There was left leg, but it was dangling. And
So how was your first phase like? तपाईको पहिलो फेजमा तपाईको लागि चाहिँ म चाहिँ बचे है भन्ने ग्र्याटिट्युड कि भर्सेस मेरो अब केही कुरा इम्पोर्टेन्ट कुरा बडीको छैन भन्ने कुराप्रतिको पेन?
I didn't have a courage to open. So I was thinking, it doesn't look like I have legs. I had one, but I think it seems like a gun, and I didn't have a courage to lift the blanket.
So how long did it go, that phase?
I didn't, and my right arm was also injured, and it was hanged on the side with a plaster. I had all the needles on the left. And later the surgeon came and explained what he did on my body. So he said he amputated the left leg as well, because of that's badly damaged, and it would be life-threatening if he kept it. So I think he did a great job.
So Hari sir, अनि तपाईँ अब हस्पिटलमा कति समय तपाईले बिताउनु पर्यो? How long did you have to spend in hospital?
So that was, I was in Afghanistan. So from there was a volcanic ash in the Iceland. So whole in Europe, all of the airport was closed. So there's no flying for aeroplanes. So I was sent with the Americans to Washington DC. So I was on the way. I went to Bagram base, which is American base. I stayed 2 nights. I had a 2 operation there. Then next day they flew me to Balad in Iraq, where is another American base, because they can't directly take to America. So I was there, and there was the cloud was clearing from I think it's the Atlantic Ocean. So Birmingham airport was open. So one of the C-17, which is the big army aircraft, went to Iraq and brought me to Birmingham, which by the time it was about 5 days of my injury. And then I lived in hospital about 22 days in the UK. So about a month I lived in hospital. Then I was discharged and taken to the rehabilitation center, and I was there for 3.5 years.
3.5 years. So what sort of rehabilitation center was that? कस्तो खालको rehabilitation center मा तपाईँ जानु पर्यो?
So it's about just
तपाईँ psychologically help गर्नको लागि especially कि तपाईको शरीरलाई better गराउनको लागि?
Everything. So it's just about how to swim, how to walk.
So तपाईँलाई adaptation गराउनको लागि?
How to exercise, how to face the challenge. So we had a social worker, I had a physiotherapist, occupation therapist, doctors, personal trainers. So many. So everything. How to start working in the legs.
How long was it rehabilitation center ma?
3.5 years.
3.5 years. So how is Hari sir psychologically at that point? तपाईँ psychologically, emotionally कस्तो हुनुहुन्छ?
Initially I thought my life was completely finished. I had to live on a wheelchair for the rest of my life, and I would need a carer. And once we went to the rehabilitation center, we were doing exercise, and our wounds getting healed, start healing. And then I was still didn't know what I was going to do, what I could do. One point I was just drinking a lot, and that really didn't help, and I tried to suicide myself. And Yeah.
So how long तपाईँ alcoholic हुनुभयो? How long did you spend your life like an alcoholic?
I think it's about 1.5 years.
1.5 years. So was it like extremely into drinking?
Yeah, it was tricky. If I didn't drink, my hand would shake.
So suicidal attempt को कुरा तपाईको thought मा आयो कि तपाईले action मै लिन प्रयत्न गर्नुभयो खासमा त्यो टाइममा?
One point I acted.
Now tell me, Hari sir, your mountaineering cousin passion, so the passion that you've got about mountaineering, it seems like it is passion or more than passion or something that you're into at this point. So was it a part of you since your childhood time or since some days in the past, or did something like this came out during the rehab or during some of the phases after the incidents happened?
No, mountaineering always in my mind from my childhood. I think pretty much all of Nepalese children, we know that Mount Everest is tallest peak in the world, and it's in Nepal, and we Nepalese are very proud of that, and it's a symbol of our country. But also heard the story of Sir Edmund Hillary and Tenzing Norgay's many times, and I think there was in textbook and one of a primary school book as well. So
it was.
I was very fascinated by that, and from my village we can see Sisne and Dhaulagiri.
So always has been kind of fantasy.
Always in my mind that what about me?
Excellent.
So that was, and when I was in service, I couldn't because of the operation and training and career. So when I was skiing in Europe and America, I was just looking at a mountain and just thinking of Everest all the time.
The childhood dream, just the teenage dream, childhood dream.
So this is why it's a Conquering Dreams Mount Everest Expedition 2023.
Hari sir, तपाईको के मिठो कुरा, के strong part to discover गरौँ action को लागि. Let us discover something intense about you. In a sense, when was that moment? Let's say a moment of breakthrough, the moment when you did something incredible for your own self, or something that made you feel proud once again, during the rehab time or after the rehab time, or let's say after the incidents that happened with your leg. What is that moment that you could recall? The moment that triggered you once again, that you still have a lot of things to be done. You can do something, or the moment that kind of made you feel worthy about yourself once again after that incident. When was it?
I was just drinking so much, and I thought that one day I was drunk quite a lot, and I thought that I was drinking this way, I'm gonna die soon. So that is the moment that now, if I die, it's the end of my story. But my family suffered because of that.
So that thought just popped up. That thought.
Yeah, that is a popped up or some
Somebody told you read something, or like you're drinking and all of a sudden you have that thought.
It's just when I was drinking, I realized that if I'm gonna do this way, I'm gonna die soon.
So Hari sir, so wait a second. So त्यो thought तपाईँ drink गर्दै you're drinking त्योभन्दा अगाडि तपाईँ एउटा केही खालको थट आइरह होला हैन, चिल गर्दै हुनुहुन्छ या त आफैसँग फाइट गर्दै हुनुहुन्छ, and all of a sudden you have that powerful thought. All of a sudden, how strong was it? भन्नाले कतिपय थटहरु आउँछ जान्छ, कतिपय मुभ गर्छ आफुलाई. How was it?
I don't think it's anything strong or anything. Just it's like a normal thoughts that you were.
That is normal.
Just thinking about something.
Okay, it was thinking about something.
That's that.
So did
drinking was a personal problem.
Yeah.
So I needed some way to resolve that. Or I had to accept that I was going to die and continue to drink. So that is the time I realized that.
So after that,
I need to leave for my family. Because it is about, because we just moved down to Kathmandu. I had a loan in UK and built a home in Kathmandu. There were lots of things that.
So Hari sir, is it like that was that one day when you got the thought, and from next day onwards you started working on yourself? Did it happen something like that, or did the thought continue to hit you for?
I think. It just hit me quite a while, and I need to do something. But I didn't know what I was going to do.
Okay, yeah, of course.
So it took a while, and later the charity was doing skydiving. So I was so I had two things that I want to achieve from that. And okay, one thing is, if I die, it's done.
It's done.
It's done. Like it's finished. That is gone. If I haven't died, then I will experience of the skydiving, which is never done before. So I had a two logic. And when I landed safely, I was like,
How was it?
even you don't have legs, you can do something.
You can do something.
Then I start. My aim was to what can I do physically.
Wow.
After losing the legs. So then that is the time I start doing all the other bits, always sports.
Okay, Hari sir. So let's go a little back. So was it the skydiving that changed your perspective to a great extent, or was there something else?
Yeah, I think so. That's one thing changed.
That was one big thing, or let's say significant thing.
I think it's a big thing, because I think for me, just thinking that I could do something even I didn't have legs.
Yeah, indeed.
That was, I think, starting point.
And now the way you see life is different after the skydiving.
Yeah, completely.
Completely. Wow. On this was let's go ahead now. It's different. Over now, you have a you have a belief that, what you believed was not true, and something big can happen with you.
Yeah.
Now you're searching for what could be done, right?
Yes.
And then what happened? What gave you the answer?
So
you started searching, people started telling.
No.
What
I just
happened?
started doing the more sports and adventures. So just keep doing sports. I did track, running, swimming. I swim faster than I used to have my legs. so
How is that? How does that go?
It's just technique, isn't it? It's just technique and training.
Well, you do it fast.
Just practice more.
Very interesting. Okay, you got into sports and adventure.
Yeah. So so started wheelchair race. I started archery. Actually, I won gold medal in archery in Oklahoma in India Games, and bronze medal in table tennis.
Wow. So were you good in these things before as well, or?
I'm the military man, so I should be good in shooting something, right?
Shooting something? What does it include, huh?
I shoot something. And but I did a wheelchair basketball, sitting volleyball. I still try curling, skied, I kayaked. Actually, I'm one of the first amputee to kayak around Isle of Wight, 27 miles. We did in 10 hours, 25 minutes. I kayaked in Yukon River in Canada. I kayaked in Germany, Austria, and I skied. I think definitely climbing, water sports like water skiing. Try pretty much everything. Did more skydiving.
So all of these things, it started building your confidence, or did it start building your dreams? What happened?
I didn't need to build my confidence. I just was trying to find out what can I do.
You're trying to find out. I mean, were you doing it to enjoy, Hari sir, or were you doing it to find a purpose, or let's say, some dreams or some task for yourself? Why did you do it?
I had no task. I just wanted to try something new.
Okay.
And just keep doing it. And that's how I was doing. And when let's say, I used to ski with 2 legs, standing. Now I ski with the one ski sitting. But I can go same route as fast as I possibly go faster than I used to. I have the same fun and enjoyment. So what is different?
Hari sir, did you have worries about how are you going to be able to make money, be able to financially sustain? Because the part of the world where you're staying, finances matter more than how it does when we are in Nepal.
I was very fortunate for working for British Army. I was very privileged to and honored for working. And up to about 3.5 years, I wasn't out from the army, so my salary was still coming. Coming while I was doing those things. So because of that, I think
you had something that was
something that.
Now, Hari sir, tell me, how did the mountaineering thing happen? after all of these things that you did? Or was like, the mountaineering dream when you were trying all of these physical sports, was it slowly and gradually building in you, or something else popped up?
So the mountain Everest was always in my mind.
Okay.
From very little size.
So we got that, yeah.
But it didn't came until one day we had a social gathering, and I met a guy who is my climbing and expedition leader, Krishna Thapa. He was a chief mountaineering instructor for a special air service, which is a special forces in the United Kingdom. And he led the Gorkha expedition 2017. So he was in he climbed Dhaulagiri and skied down. So I was I knew that he was, and we talk about skiing because I was skiing and he was skiing. So he said, "Let's go to Nepal, brother, and ski." He said, "Okay, okay, but I got one terms. You need to teach me mount training." So we came to the Gosai Kunda in 2016, and in 2016, then I wanted to test whether how my body feels on, in altitude, and also whether it's physically possible and what basic things I need to do for mount training, and it was possible. So I announced that I'm going to climb Mount Everest.
Excellent. Hari sir, you announced it. You announced to other people, to yourself?
To myself and
other people as well. Like it was not like press conference kind of announcement, but like you said to the people.
Yeah, I just told.
What did you say? I'm planning to, or I'm going to. How was it like?
I'm going to.
So were you like, I'm gonna try, or were you like, I'm gonna make it happen? How was your state of mind?
I'm just gonna try.
You're gonna try. So you were not completely confident about it.
No.
Okay. Okay. So Hari sir, I mean, हामी तपाईलाई एकदमै बुझ्ने अपर्च्युनिटी पनि पाइरहेछौँ होइन तपाईको दिमागभित्रको सोचाइ कस्तो के किसिमको मन्थनहरू भयो. इट्स लाइक अ ब्रिलियन्ट केस स्टडी फर पिपल हु आर क्युरियस टु अन्डरस्ट्यान्ड अबाउट ह्युमन लाइफ. हरि सर, अलिकति अर्को पाटोमा लग्यो अनि फेरि अनि हामी माउन्ट एभरेस्ट क्लाइम्बिङ गर्ने तपाईँको यात्रामा जाँदा आफू पनि क्लाइम्ब गर्ने प्रयत्न गर्छौँ. एकातिर तपाईँको आफ्नो बच्चाप्रतिको त्यो एक्सट्रिम माया देखिन्छ र अर्कोतिर यु टेक अ लट अफ रिस्क. जुन प्यासन मात्रै नभइकन एउटा पर्पस र मिसन जस्तो पनि देखिन्छ. एन्ड मेबी युआर समबडी हु लभ्स टु बी पार्ट अ मिसन अफ डिफ्रेन्ट काइन्ड. So Hari sir, how does it go? On one side, you love your family and you want to be with them, I believe so. Yeah. And on the other side, you want to do things that might, not allow you to see the next day.
Yeah. I have planned this.
What kind of equation is this?
Yeah. So when I said to my wife that, no, I'm going to climb Mount Everest. She was shocked, and she said, we already have enough trouble, so we don't want anymore. And which is very, very understandable, right? As a mom, he's sitting and he's very understandable. I just say, because I have already made a plan.
So I'm not requesting you. I'm telling you.
I'm trying to convince. So what I'm going to say to her. So what I told her, because you grew up with a different parents. You grew up in different place, in different culture. You went to school. So we're not gonna agree on everything. So what we need to do is we have got a common responsibility, like our children, community, country, right? So those things. And we will do that, and we'll do 50-50. So when I'm at UK, I'll look after children. But when I'm not, you need to look after.
You need to look after children, and I'm going to live my dreams.
And that's I told her, and you do whatever you like to do, but let me climb about else.
So कुनै agreement भयो कि त्यहाँनिर something like, okay, this is the last time you're doing it. खालको भयो कि
I don't know how would she wasn't still agreed, but I just kept going. I said I'm going there.
So you did it even though your family was not convinced.
No. Yeah.
लास्ट मोमेन्टसम्म पनि कसरी कन्भिन्स हुनुभयो होला र नहुनु त स्वाभाविक हो नि भने चाहिँ हरेक जित्ने व्यक्ति
And I kind of make it plan that, just made will, what is going to happen once me is gone, right? Just that's the last case scenario. So I made my will. I tried to tell all the things that my, because I got businesses and some other bits. I have got a loan and I need to get money from some other people. I need to pay them. So I just told her some part. But I think no one can prepare. I think families that one of my biggest scary thing was to what about if something happens to me. What I think I just thought that my children maybe would say that my dad tried it but he couldn't make it, and that's I think and also when I was at base camp, because my youngest son is very emotional and very scared of I think mountains.
And he's scared about mountains. Yeah.
I never told him that mountain is
So वरपरबाट सुन्यो
I think he has a community trends and I think that's how. So he was really worried and really emotional, and when I was struggling, I just thought I need to come back for my son.
हरि सर अब माउन्टेनतिर जाउँ है हाम्रो सुन्ने व्यक्तिलाई पनि अलिकति एक्साइटिङ मोमेन्ट ल्याइदियो हामीहरू माउन्टेनमा जाँदा एभरेस्टमा जाँदाखेरि गिभअप गर्ने थट्सहरू त आयो नै बेला बेलामा आयो तर त्यहाँसम्म चाहिँ जाने त्यसपछि सोच्ने भन्दै जानुभयो कुन त्यो सोचाइले तपाईँलाई पुस गर्यो अगाडि बढ्नको लागि किनकि इट्स अबाउट थट्स इट्स अबाउट योर माइन्डसेट
So it's my son and my families and the people that who support. So I had overwhelming support, honestly, from my community, from my veterans community, Nepali community, people around the world. They just supported me so much way. So I just can't let them down. It's not just me climbing. It's the people with the disability plan. It's the Gurkhas climbing. It's the veterans climbing. It's the Nepal climbing, and it's United Kingdom climbing. So I just can't let down those. So I just kept going, one step at a time. Forget everything. Try to put one step at a time.
हरि सरको यो इन्टायर जर्नीमा तपाईँलाई सपोर्ट तपाईँको माइन्डसेटले गर्यो नै वी अग्री टु द्याट पोइन्ट कन्फिडेन्स करेज एन्ड एभ्रिथिङ त्यो बाहेक what have you found to be some of your greatest strengths that has helped you for the achievements that you have made? तपाईँको कुन त्यो स्ट्रेन्थले तपाईँलाई ब्याकअप गर्यो भन्ने पाउनुभयो अलिकति नेपालीकरण गर्दै पनि हुन्छ हरि सर हाम्रो अडियन्सहरू फेरि है पुरै अङ्ग्रेजी त गाह्रो मलाई आई थिङ्क पनि अङ्ग्रेजी शब्द हो बी कम्फर्टेबल बट अलिअलि थोरै नेपालीकरण गरौँ कि भन्ने नि भइरहेछ
म इङ्ग्लिसमा कम्पार्टबाट पास गरेको तर अहिले न नेपाली बोल्ने न इङ्ग्लिस बोल्ने भयो समस्याको कुरा अझ म खाम पनि बोल्छु त्यो पनि हाफ एभ्रिथिङ हाफ हो
माउन्ट एभरेस्ट त फुल
चढियो मलाई लाग्छ जुन पुस गर्ने एउटा माइन्ड सेट हो किनकि म आर्मीमा एउटा मोमेन्टम भन्ने वर्ड छ त्यो चाहिँ एउटा ब्रिटिस आर्मीको वारको प्रिन्सिपल हो मोमेन्टम भनेको चाहिँ सिम्पली किप इट गोइङ जस्ट हाउ स्लो आर यु आर सो लडाइँमा यदि हामी मोमेन्टम लुज गऱ्यो भने वी गोना लुज द वार होइन किनभने सिपाहीहरू त्यो साइकोलोजिकली होइन अनि त्यो प्रब्लम क्रिएट हुन्छ होइन धेरै कुराहरू छन् सो त्यो भएर चाहिँ जस्ट किप इट गोइङ हाउ स्लो यु आर होइन सो द्याट इज रियली इम्पोर्टेन्ट सो एउटा
आफ्नो पेस जस्तो भए पनि यु गट किप इट गोइङ होइन त
किप इट गोइङ
पेस म्याटर्स लेस बट यु गट किप गोइङ
किप इट गोइङ किप मुभिङ सो त्यो एउटा थियो सेकेन्ड कुरा म जस्तै बेन्नेबिसमा 23 घन्टा 20 मिनट लागेको थियो मलाई होइन माथि चढेर झर्न। अनि अर्को कुरा चाहिँ मोन्टब्लङ्कमा 23 घन्टा लागेको थियो। त्यो भएर मलाई मेरो ज्यानले यति थाम्न सक्छ, अलि पहिले अलि यङ थियो, अलिअलि बुढी भए पनि स्टिल म चाहिँ त्यहाँसम्म सहन सक्छु भन्ने मसँग एउटा आत्मविश्वास, एउटा क्षमता थियो। अर्को कुरा चाहिँ आई थिङ्क अझै अगाडि भने all support that I had from people around the world होइन was great। अनि मेरो छोराको लागि पनि आउनुपर्छ भन्ने थियो। अनि आई थिङ्क I'm emotionally I really wanted, I'm really hungry for this होइन। So I think
hunger, why that hunger, sir? You wanted to prove something, or you wanted to give justice to your life, or you wanted to do something for others? कुन कुराले सबसे highest तपाईँ drive गर्यो? What was the highest driving factor for you?
It's making awareness of disability. किनभने
biggest motivator तपाईँको लागि?
Yes, this is why I'm who I am. So in life केले म्याटर गर्छ भने तपाईले के गर्छ भन्दा पनि किन गर्नुहुन्छ,
Why?
big matters. That's a very powerful thing.
So this has become your mission?
It's become my mission. It's my lifetime mission. I'll be keep doing it until I die.
हरि सर, यसमा मलाई के थप्नुहोस् भन्दा मैले के पनि सुन्नमा आयो भन्दाखेरि नि तपाईँको माउन्ट एभरेस्ट क्लाइम्ब गर्दा अनेकौँ कोइन्सिडेन्सहरू भए, जुन कुराको ठ्याक्कै लजिक नहोला, तर त्यो यसरी मिल्यो कि सोच्दै जाँदाखेरि मैले यो गर्नै पर्ने थियो, त्यही भएर यति धेरै कोइन्सिडेन्स आयो है भन्ने खालको अनुभूति पनि भयो। स्वाभाविक पनि one coincidence is coincidence, but when you have tons of coincidences, right, you don't want to agree that if it is only coincidences, if it is only coincidence. So मलाई भनौँ के भयो त्यो पोइन्टहरू जुन कुराहरू अलिकति नपत्याउँदो तरिकाले मिल्दै आयो क्या त्यहाँनिर? मलाई पोइन्टहरूमा भनिदिनु न।
झन्डै मेरो एक्सपिरियन्स 6 महिना हुनु अगाडि मैले मेरो म्यानेजरलाई चाहिँ रायन सोस्नाबाउड हो उसको नाम, ऊ ल्याइसकेपछि हामीसँग पैसै थिएन। अनि ऊ आयो, त्यसपछि डाङ मिलायो अनि पैसा उठायो। स्पोन्सर्सहरू ल्यायो। पहिले त स्पोन्सरमा जाँदा पनि के अरे कति फर्कायो है त्यस्तोहरू, अब स्पेसली। अनि त्यो
छिट्टै अगाडि लग्नु पर्दाखेरि चाहिँ पोइन्टमा तपाईँलाई ठ्याक दिनु पर्छ।
सो एउटा त्यो हो। अर्को कुरा चाहिँ हामी आयौँ, मेरापिक गयौँ, वेदर यति राम्रो भइदियो कि हामी त्यहाँ पक्का क्लामाटाइ 6,000 मिटरमा क्याम्प टायर बस्ने भनेको थियौँ, तर हामी समिट गरिदियौँ।
अर्को रेकर्ड गरिरहेको थियौँ होइन? अर्को तेस्रो
अनि 70th एनिभर्सरी यही वर्ष पर्थ्यो हो।
के को एनिभर्सरी थियो त्यो?
फर्स्ट एसेन्ट। सो सर एडमन्ड हेलारी र टोन्जिङ नेर्गेले 70 वर्षभन्दा पहिले। सो आज जहाँ साँझ म डिनर जाँदैछु एलफ्टमा। सो यसै सेलिब्रेट गर्नलाई। अर्को पहिले फर्स्ट एसेन्ट हुँदाखेरि क्विन एलिजाबेथ सेकेन्डले राज्यरोहण गरेको थियो। यो वर्ष उहाँको छोरा किङ चार्ल्स द थर्डले राज्यरोहण गर्यो। सो सबै कुरा मिल्दै जाँदाखेरि चाहिँ अनि अर्को कुरा चाहिँ म त यता आउनुभन्दा हप्ता पहिले मेरो गाडी एक्सिडेन्ट भयो। अनि त्यो गाडी स्क्रैपमा गयो। त्यस्तो गाडी स्क्रैपमा हाल्दासम्म पनि मलाई केही भएन,
केही पनि भएन है,
केही पनि भएन। सो त्यो सबैलाई हेर्दाखेरि चाहिँ म यो चाहिँ हुनै लेखा रहेछ क्या जसो लाग्थ्यो। अनि त्यस्तै भयो, माथि समित डेमा पनि त्यस्तै भयो। 5 जना साथीहरू फर्के, पछि अर्को 6 जना साथीहरू फर्के। हामी गयौँ नि त्यहाँ होल चढेको 5 जना टिममा 1 जना शेर्पाले मात्र समिट गरेको थियो, अरू कसैले गरेको थिएन। सबै कुरा सो इट मेन्ट टु ह्यापन जस्तो लाग्यो।
त्यो कुराले कन्फिडेन्स पनि थियो।
I think so. I think मेरो फ्युचर प्लान्सहरू इट्स कमिङ फ्रम द्याट कन्फिडेन्स।
तपाईँको बिगेस्ट पुस गर्ने थट त्यो के थियो? जुन कुराले तपाईँको फिजिकल क्यापेसिटी पनि हो नै होइन त, फिजिकली तपाईँलाई व्यक्तिले भल्नरेबल या डिफ्रेन्टली एबल या डिसेबल भने तापनि फिजिकल क्यापेसिटी हो नि, जुन तपाईँलाई मिलिट्रीको तपाईँको त्यत्रो ट्रेनिङले पनि हेल्प गर्यो। दम होला छातीमा, हातमा होइन हरि सर? अहिले यहाँ पन्जा लडाइँ गऱ्यो भने मलाई यहाँ ड्याङ्गै लगाएर हातै तपाईँ तोडिदिनु होला, त्यो क्यापेसिटी पनि होला। त्यो बाहेक तपाईँको त्यो तपाईँले धेरैवटा थट एक्सप्लेन गर्नुभयो कुन चाहिँ त्यो थटले तपाईँलाई सबभन्दा बढी पुस गर्यो त्यो मोमेन्टमवाला हो कि त्यहाँ गएर बरु गिभअपको बारेमा सोचौँला हो कि के हो त्यो 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 इन्टायर जर्नीमा कुनै एउटा दुइटा छ कि सबभन्दा पावरफुल थट
आई थिङ्क म अब फिजिकली त अब सकेसम्म फिट गर्ने कोसिस गरेँ स्पेसली बेस क्याम्प 18 दिन हुँदासम्म फिट भएर बस्नु पऱ्यो होइन
अफकोर्स
अर्को कुरा चाहिँ आई थिङ्क मेन्टली आई वाज स्ट्रङ मेरो विचारमा आई थिङ्क मेरो माइन्डसेट राइट थियो अर्को कुरा चाहिँ आई थिङ्क आई वाज इमोसनली रियली स्ट्रङ आई थिङ्क इमोसन इज really powerful thing that I think I really wanted to do that whatever.
So कुनै त्यो माइन्डसेट या थट कुनै एउटा थटलाई हामीले अवार्ड दिनु पर्यो भने इन्टायर ट्रिपको लागि what would that thought be?
I just didn't want to let down anyone who saved my life, who supported me, who believed in me. So I just didn't want to let down to those people.
तपाईलाई सपोर्ट गर्ने व्यक्ति र इन्स्टिट्युसनहरूको च्याप्टरमा जाँदाखेरि हामीहरूको आजको यो प्रोग्राम यो माहौल मिलाइदिएको भायानेटले हो नै भायानेटसँग को तपाईँको कस्तो किसिमको कोलाबोरेसन भयो कस्तो किसिमको नाता भयो र के भयो त्यो यात्रामा चाहिँ अलिकति भायानेटबाट भएको सहयोग के भएको वाट काइन्ड अफ पार्टनरसिप वाज इट त्यसमा अलिकति हाइलाइट गरौँ न प्लिज
सो हामी पैसा सबै उठाइसकेका थियौँ अनि त्यसमा चाहिँ अनि नेपालमा अरू मेरो धेरै स्पोन्सर्सहरू पनि छ सो देयर इज 2 companies that I want to thank is गोर्खाजन गन एन्ड Vianet. त्यसलाई मिलाइदिने हाम्रो कनेक्सन गरिने निरज श्रेष्ठजी हुनुहुन्छ उहाँलाई म धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद दिन चाहन्छु यो सक्सेस कुनै ग्यारेन्टी थिएन तैपनि उहाँले मलाई एउटा विश्वास गरेर जो मलाई सपोर्ट गर्नुभयो त्यसको लागि म एकदम मनबाट कृतज्ञ व्यक्त गर्न चाहन्छु र यो मेरो नेपालको यो मेरो यो दुईटा कम्पनी मेरो फर्स्ट स्पोन्सर्स हरू हुन् र यो पैसा मैले जति जुन शेर्पाहरूले अहिले सगरमाथामा अहिलेसम्म 13 जना मर्यो 4 जना मिसिङ छ सो it seems that all 17 people killed and that is the deadliest year so far apart from earthquake. So जो ले बाटो खोल्न जाँदा 3 जनाले ज्यान गयो र अरू शेर्पाहरूले अरू क्लाइन्टहरूलाई चढाए तापनि उहाँहरू शेर्पाहरूको रिप्रेजेन्ट गर्नुहुन्छ उहाँहरूले आफ्नो ज्यानलाई बाजी राखेर अर्काको सपना पुरा गर्नुहुन्छ र अहिलेको यो पैसा यो जुन मलाई सपोर्ट गरेको छ त्यो पैसा म त्यो शेर्पाहरूको फ्यामिलीजहरूलाई दिनेछु वा कि उनीहरूको 2-4 महिनाको फी भयो पनि छोराछोरीको फी भयो
भनेपछि भायानेट लगायत अर्को जुन कम्पनीले पनि तपाईँलाई सपोर्ट गर्नुभयो त्यहाँबाट आएको जुन सम अफ मनी छ फन्डिङ या स्पोन्सरसिप त्यो चाहिँ तपाईँले यसपालि अलिकति गाह्रो भएको या लस भएका शेर्पासहरू र उहाँहरूको फ्यामिलीजलाई कन्ट्रिब्युट गर्दै हुनुहुन्छ
जसले लाइफ गुमाउनु भयो उहाँहरूको फ्यामिलीहरूलाई एउटा सानो केही न केही सपोर्ट होला किनभनेपछि म माउन्टेनले गर्दा यहाँ आएको र माउन्टेन कम्युनिटीले गर्दा आएको र शेर्पाहरूले गर्दा आएको सो आई सुड सपोर्ट देम इट्स माई रेस्पोन्सिबिलिटी
भेरी इम्प्याक्टफुल तपाईँले भायानेटसँग माउन्ट एभरेस्टको टपमा पुग्ने बेला मलाई इन्टरनेट देऊ फोटो अपलोड गर्नुपर्छ त भन्नुभयो नि तपाईँले
किनभनेपछि हामीले अलरेडी एनएसएसएल ग्लोबल सेटेलाइट कम्पनीले स्पोन्सर गरेको थियो सो हामीलाई जरुरी थिएन तर अब नेक्स्ट एक्सपिडिसनतिर चाहिँ ल मलाई सही गर्नुपर्छ भन्नु पर्ला
हरि सर एउटा क्विक राउन्ड अफ म तपाईँलाई ड्याङ्ग क्वेसन सोध्छु हल्का ऱ्यापिड फायर गरिदिउँ न त है त अनुमार्क क्वेसन मेरो दिमागमा छैन क्वेसन मेरो गलाबाट अब अन द स्पट निकाल्छु जे आउँछ जतातिर खोला बग्छ त्यतातिर लगाउँ है त हरि सर कतिको काइन्ड व्यक्ति तपाईँ 0 to 10
भेरी काइन्ड
मलाई त्यस्तो लाग्थ्यो त्यही भएर पनि मैले यसलाई पहिलो प्रश्नको रूपमा राखेँ कतिको एम्पेथी भएको व्यक्ति तपाईँ अरूको इमोसनलाई महसुस गर्न खोज्ने खालको अरूको पीडालाई बुझ्ने खालको 0 to 10
I think
about 8 kindness 0 to 10 9 गिल्टको इमोसन बोक्ने 0 to 10 जति बढी ऱ्याङ्किङ त्यति बढी गिल्ट भएको है त तपाईँमा
I think maybe 2
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, भनेपछि
Many things that I have no guilt.
you have no guilt,
For whatever decision I made with a good faith.
regret,
Uh,
regret.
I have no regret.
No regrets, nothing.
Yeah, I won.
What is that? क्या है भाई वो कथा कुन कथा हो अरे सर यो you don't want to talk about it?
I have no regrets.
You don't have regret. एउटा पनि छैन.
No, I don't think so. I think, yeah, there is some stupid decisions that I made before when I was young.
The regrets.
But you know, at that time, that's the right thing that I thought, right? And the things that I'm talking right now, I'm saying to you now, tomorrow might be completely different. But unfortunately, right now, I'm telling you my best of
my capacity or
my capacity, my knowledge. I know that being honest.
Exactly. And त्यो समयमा त्यो अब आफ्नो बेस्ट क्यापेसिटीले भएको कुरा लाग्यो.
Yeah, I feel stupid. Lots of decisions I made in my childhood, I feel this.
अनि त्यो सही कुरा हो.
But at that time, that is the right thing that I thought.
So that was the right.
With my knowledge and capacity and my honesty.
अनि सबै स्टुपिड डिसिजनको लागि रिग्रेटको इमोसन राख्नुपर्छ भन्ने पनि भएन. तर अगाडि बढौँ. सेल्फ कन्फिडेन्स 0 to 10 हरि सरको. 9. करेज, हिम्मत. किनकि तपाईँले हिम्मत र कन्फिडेन्सलाई छुट्याउनु भएको मैले पाएको थिएँ, त्यसले गर्दा करेज 0 to 10.
I'll give 10 right now.
10 out of 10.
Yeah, it might be changed later, but 10 out of 10 now.
So एकदमै क्विकली है त हरि सर, पुरै एभरेस्टको मोमेन्टमा त्यो पिक मोमेन्ट when you felt like this is life, wow, त्यो इमोसनली आफ्नो अल्टिमेट इन्लाइटनमेन्टमा पुगेको मोमेन्ट कुन चाहिँ थियो सर्टमा?
झन्डै 100 मिटर पुग्ने बेलामा यस्तो क्रोलिङ गर्ने
समिटको 100 मिटर
किन चाहिँ अब त पुगिन्छ भन्ने हो नि त.
अघिसम्म स्योर थिएन, अझ ढुक्क पुगिन्छ.
मेरो आँसु झऱ्यो
त्यतिखेर 100 मिटर बाँकी भयो होला
अनि
आइस भयो त. अनि त्यतिखेर तपाईँ जाँदै हुनुहुन्छ होइन त, सो हाउ इज द्याट इमोसन त्यतिखेर?
अब आइपुग्यो. इट्स डन. अब हामी तल झर्न, हामी मरेता पनि समिट चाहिँ
भयो. मिसन इज गन बी डन होइन त, त्यस्तो सबै कुरा.
या मरे, अब फर्केर जाँदा मरे पनि डन
होइन त. त्यतिखेर डेथभन्दा बढी इम्पोर्टेन्ट ड्रिम भयो है त्यो पोइन्टमा.
त्यसपछि डर लाग्छ.
त्यसपछि डेथले खायो, डेथको फियर या थटले खायो. त त्यो मोमेन्टमा चाहिँ ड्रिमलाई तपाईँले फर्दर प्रायोरिटीमा राख्दै हुनुहुन्छ पेन या डेथभन्दा पनि? इज इट ट्रु?
No, I don't think so. I think safety is always important. Someone's life is always important. म जहिले पनि त्यहाँ जाँदाखेरि शेर्पाहरूलाई जहिले पनि सेफ्टीको कुरा गर्ने. सेफ्टी कम फर्स्ट.
इट्स अ ऱ्यापिड फायर राउन्ड. सो लेट मी गो हेड. हरि सर, त्यो मोमेन्ट जतिखेर यु फेल्ट लाइक थिङ्स कुड गो ब्याड, थिङ्स कुड मेस अप र फेलियर हुनसक्छ, त्यो फेलियर फिल भएको मोमेन्ट एभरेस्ट एक्सपिडिसनको दौरानमा?
बाल्कोनीबाट 5 जना साथीहरू फर्केर आउँदाखेरि अब चाहिँ फेल भयो जस्तो लाग्थ्यो.
फ्युचर प्लान्स 3वटा भन्न मिल्ने?
डिसेबिलिटी अवेरनेस, वर्ल्ड पिस एन्ड क्लाइमेट चेन्ज.
तपाईँको कुनै एक्सन प्रोजेक्ट जुन अहिले तपाईँ भन्न सक्नुहुन्छ?
These three. यसकै लागि इज द एनिथिङ द्याट यु वान्ट टु डु? यो गर्ने मेरो सोच छ कुनै त्यस्तो खालको स्टेटमेन्ट? Those three things that I'll live my life, and I think if even I can change a little bit to make the world a better place.
हरिजी यदि एउटा मेसेज हुन् भने त्यो मेसेज के हो? If Hariji is a message, what is that message?
Life is all about adaptation and nothing is impossible.
तपाईँले 3वटा गर्नु परेको मेजर एडाप्टेसन तपाईँको लाइफको जर्नीमा?
There's so many. Yeah, so many.
There are so many.
Yeah. So one thing I would say is, inventing the legs and for climbing leg.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there are many things that add, and we adapted my clothing that normal clothes could fit on me.
Hari sir, military mindset भन्ना साथै मिलिट्रीको तपाईँको यात्राबाट तपाईँले लर्न गरेको त्यो केही मेजर माइन्डसेटहरू जुन हाम्रो अडियन्सेसले पनि लिन सक्छन् तपाईँको मिलिट्रीको र एक्सपेडिसनको एक्सपिरियन्सबाट, स्पेसली मिलिट्रीको एक्सपिरियन्सबाट?
I think leadership and discipline.
One. Next.
But I think that I mean, but I think mainly is leadership and discipline. I think, and that's very important.
Hari sir, one of the last questions now. How does it feel to have some of your biggest dreams come true?
Amazing. Sometimes I feel a bit unreal, but it's done. Last 5 years, I was just thinking, oh, I need to do this, I need to do this, I need to do this. And I was done and feel a bit unreal, but it's done.
नेपालीहरूले याद गर्नुपर्ने कुरा, किनकि तपाईँको इन्टरनेसनल एक्सपोजर, अनुभव र डाइभर्स कुरा तपाईँले जीवनमा भोग्नुभयो, त्यो गर्दाखेरि कम्पेरिजन कतिपय कुरामा गर्न सकिन्छ. स्ट्रेन्थ, विकनेस, रिकभर गर्ने कुरा पनि हामीले अब्जर्भ गर्न सक्छौँ. कुन कुरामा हामीले आफ्ना परिवर्तन ल्याउन जरुरी छ त नेपाली कम्युनिटीले?
Mindset.
त्यसमा कुनै स्पेसिफिक कुरामा?
I think the way we think ourselves, because we are the most important. If I'm not right, I can't look after my family. So first, you are right. Make sure your mindset is right. Then your family, you can help your family, your community, your country, possibly the world.
So, do you still want to continue facing the deathful situations?
I think I wouldn't say deathful situation. I think I try not to.
Yes, seems like you want to enjoy life a lot.
Yeah. I try not to. But if me sacrificing something, and we can make the world slightly better place, I'll do that.
You'll do that.
This is beyond the family. It's bigger than family sometimes bigger than communities, sometimes bigger than country.
Hari sir, I wanted to end it before the एउटा अर्को question pop out भइहाल्यो, so I'm curious about it. Who was Hari before the expedition? Who is Hari now? पहिला हरि को थिए, अहिले हरि को हुन्?
I'm the same person.
But
I think just people perceive me differently.
but don't you perceive yourself a little differently?
I feel that I have got more responsibility.
Self-pride?
Yeah, the self-pride is there, but I think, there are many things that I have done to be proud myself and proud to make my family proud and, people proud.
That's excellent to hear that, Hari sir. It has been wonderful conversation with you. धेरै टपिकमा हामीहरू गयौँ, नेपालीकरण पनि गऱ्यौँ, अङ्ग्रेजीकरण पनि गऱ्यौँ. करण गर्ने दौरानमा एउटा मिठो कन्भर्सेसन भयो. It's going to be memory at the end of the day. Wish you all the very best for everything that you're going to walk into, and please continue inspiring the people and help them continuously break the limitations. हामी आज थियौँ Viacast को overcoming limitations, overcoming the limit को यो एपिसोडमा, र यो एपिसोडको एउटा हामीहरूको अब्जेक्टिभ भनेकै to honor the individual who taught us a bigger lesson of life. The lesson, in a sense, something that was believed to be kind of difficult or near to impossible, but now is perceived differently. And that's you who has done it. And that's incredible. There are many people who are inspired out of what you've done. And, the objective of the program is done. And I want to ask you guys, what is one thing that you could get out of this intense conversation that we just have had? With that question to you, I want to thank you, Hari sir. Any ending note that you'd like to throw to every one of us?
Thank you so much, and I would like to thank you, all the people around the world who supported me and to make this dream come true.
Thank you so much, Hari sir. Hope to see you again. God bless you. Keep doing incredible things.